right, it is day 26, and sorry about the fan, it's a little warm in here tonight. And I just finished watching Return to Horror High, starring George Clooney. But don't worry, you're gonna get fucking seagaled when you watch the movie, because he lasts like 10 fucking minutes, maybe not even that. He's the very first death in the whole movie. Now, the movie is a very interesting mix of humor and slasher and some kills and stuff like that. And you truly never know if everything is real or not, or is it part of the movie. They do all these weird flashbacks between times. So basic premise is that years before, in 1982, there was a bunch of killings in this high school. And so a film company that's kind of sleazy, who is the producer of the films, is the voice of the son of the founders of Itchy and Scratchy and The Simpsons. Can't remember the guy's name, but I knew the voice right away. It was very funny, and I totally looked it up just to verify. And yep, he became the voice of Itchy and Scratchy. Sadly, he left us in 2015. But it's really funny to actually see him in a full role. But I guess he was also in The Godfather, so that's something else. So basically, they're doing this sleaze film, and they're not really doing what the writer really wanted to do for the film. And it's kind of like one of those mystery horrors where they're trying to find out who the real killer is, or not who the real killer, or who actually was the killer or is the killer. Like I said, the film jumps between the film production while the movie is going, so you get to see certain things and backtracking of things, and then cops that have found all these bodies out there in front of the school, and they're all the bodies of the cast and crew. And so basically you're watching the cast and crew get killed by whoever the killer is, because he's returned, and he's slowly getting rid of all the other people that are working on this film in the place where he did his stuff. It's really interesting. It has its moments where it's actually kind of funny and kind of irreverent, and then it just has its moments where it's I could do without it, I could do with it. It's just kind of a middle of the road movie. I think it has like I said, some really good scenes, some really stupid scenes. My favorite one, the scene in the whole movie, is actually a dream sequence where they freak you out and kind of fake you out. I think that was probably the best done scene in the whole movie. And there was actually one jump scare in it where I actually got caught, even just sitting here and watching the movie. So overall, I think that it's a decently acted movie. It's got some decent senses of fear and terror in it. It's got some decent comedy. It's just, like I said, I think it's right in the middle of the ground and the middle of the road. So I'm gonna give this one 3 out of 5. I don't know, awkward sex scenes, because there's one awkward as fuck sex scene in this whole thing, which I don't understand why they did what they did. So if you haven't seen it, and you're kind of interested in seeing it, you see it on Amazon Prime, go watch it. So that's going to do it for today's 31 and 31, these 31 Nights of Horror. And we are winding down to Halloween. And I'm going to wonder if you guys can actually guess what that movie is going to be. So we will see you later on this set of reviews. Bye.